Alright, it's Sunday and it's day number 3, video number 3 of this epic weekend. Of course, Friday and Saturday we did videos from the Breeders' Cup World Championships, and of course Friday was my big win where I won that exacta, $259 exacta, which paid for the whole weekend and still left me with some money, so that was awesome. So Breeders' Cup, epic, fun weekend. And so anyway, Friday and Saturday was Breeders' Cup. Today we're taking it a little bit easier. We're going to go on a small road trip. We're hitting the road. Hit the road, Jack. We're going to be going somewhere. But first I want to acknowledge a couple of very special birthdays. First one, very long time, good friend of mine. Known him since high school. Nathan Davis, happy birthday, buddy. Day Macaroni. We have one more special birthday, and that birthday belongs to this little guy, Barbar. So this is Barbar. I don't know his exact birthday because I found him. He was abandoned, and I took him in. And November 1st is the day that I took him in, and so this is when we celebrate November 1st. The vet said he was about 2 years old when I first got him, so I've had him 9 years, so we're just saying he's 11 now. So he's 11 years old, we're celebrating. I wanted to celebrate on November 1st, but I had to work. And then, of course, on the weekend I had tickets to the Breeders' Cup, so we're doing it a little bit late this year, but that's okay. As long as we celebrate right. He probably doesn't know the difference. Shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him I missed his birthday a few days ago. Shh. So anyway, we're going to celebrate today. I like to have a fun day once in a while, and I call it a Barbar Day. Barbar Day! So we're going to go have a Barbar Day, and that's a day where he comes with me. We spend the whole day together, and we go somewhere that is fun for dogs. So it's a dog day. It might be a theme park, excuse me. It might be a dog park. Well, it is a theme. I guess a dog park is a theme park for a dog, right? I mean, he has a blast. So sometimes it's a park, or there's different activities. Like up in Napa, there's the Geyser, Old Faithful Geyser. We went to that, and they allow dogs in there, and different kinds of fun activities. So today's a Barbar Day. We're going to go out and enjoy, and this will be a lot of fun. So stay tuned to see where we're going. And we're going to have a Barbar Day and celebrate his birthday, and maybe even have some cake later. And happy birthday, Barbar. Love you. I love you, little Barbar. So let's hit the road. Let's see where we're going to celebrate little Barbar's birthday. What a good little pooch. Okay, here we are in beautiful Ojai, California, up in Ventura County, and what a beautiful drive on a Sunday afternoon. Beautiful weather, 70s. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful day to come out here for Barbar's birthday. So here we are, we're at Libby Park, and kind of got historical value around here, but let's take a look around here at Libby Park. And Barbar's having a good old time up here. And years and years and years ago, we've actually been here before. Shortly after I met Barbar, we came up here. But here we are back at Libby Park in Ojai. Let's take a look around and let Barbar have a good old time out here. Some tennis courts here at Libby Park. Nice path here through the park, but if you look really closely, there's a house across the creek there. And in their yard they have what appears to be one of those English telephone booths. Wonder how it ended up here. Alright, so I didn't expect to find this here. This, at first glance you might think it's a bathroom or some kind of storage facility or something, but this is actually an historic building. If you read the little sign here, this was the Ojai City Jail. Housed over 650 inmates during its use over about 50 years. And door's locked, so I can't get a peek inside, but pretty interesting. So the only source of natural light inside this building were these 4-inch holes. So it sounds like it was pretty dark and grim inside this building. So this building was completed in 1928 for the cost of $3,958. It's pretty interesting. And this jailhouse could house up to 8 inmates at a time. It had 4 cells inside, 2 inmates per cell, and had 1 shower. This sign has a picture of the original toilet. That's what the toilet looked like inside the building. Another interesting fact here, there's no police on site here. So once you get locked up, they would monitor the facility with an intercom system that connected with the constable off-site. So that's pretty interesting. You don't really find that around these days. You know, you get locked up in a facility where there's guards and police, but this one, you get thrown in and they walk away and leave the site, and you're in there all by yourself. So that's pretty interesting. Well, you didn't think I was going to take you to jail for your birthday, did you? Huh, Babar? Go to jail? No, let's not go to jail. Because you're a good pooch. Okay, this is called the Libby Bowl. Seats 1,500 people. And I suppose they can do things like musical acts, plays, presentations. What a nice facility to have for the city of Ojai. Alright, there's also a lot of tennis courts here, and this is the site of the longest ongoing amateur tennis tournament, simply called the Ojai. So that's been going on for 116 years, since 1900. Nice little gazebo here in the park. What's going on out there, boy? Get him! Right in front of the gazebo, I found the Ojai Valley Bicentennial Time Capsule. On July 4th, 1976, we put a time capsule in here to be opened 100 years later, in 2076. Wonder what they've got in there. Maybe some bell bottoms. Alright, that'll do it here at Libby Park, but we're not done today, so let's see where else we're going to be headed out to. Okay, we're here at the Deer Lodge, and right when I pulled in, it seemed like everyone that owned a motorcycle was here. But they all left pretty much at the same time. But anyway, it's dog friendly here. So Barbar and I are out here on the patio. And we ordered a buffalo burger. We'll see how that is. And beautiful day out here. Nice view of the hills. Here at the Deer Lodge in Ojai, California. This is a very interesting tool. If you ever want to do some painting and grate some cheese at the same time, you can do it right here with this one tool. Paint. They call it the paint and grate. The paint and grate. Alright, I went ahead and got the buffalo burger. And you have a choice of fries or fried truffle Brussels sprouts. So I was like, that's unique. So I'll go ahead and try the Brussels sprouts. It's been years since I've had Brussels sprouts at all. And of course, when you're a kid, Brussels sprouts are disgusting, but these actually look pretty good. And this burger looks amazing. Pretzel bun. I think it's a bacon jam and Havarti cheese. And the greens look very fresh, so I'm really going to enjoy this meal. Okay, that was the Deer Lodge. That meal was amazing. The fried Brussels sprouts, wow, that was really good. I really was surprised. I was afraid I wasn't going to like those, but they turned out really, really good. A little salty tasting, but I guess you can expect that with Brussels sprouts. But super good fried truffle Brussels sprouts sprinkled with cheese, and the burger was amazing too. Really good burger. So if you're ever up in Ojai, check out the Deer Lodge for a good meal. And so anyway, we're going to start heading towards home. We are going to make a stop at the grocery store because we need one more item for Barbar's birthday, 11th birthday for Barbar. You having a good time, Barbar? You getting tired? Oh, he's getting settled in for the long drive back home. So let's head on back and stop at the grocery store, and we'll continue our celebration of Barbar's 11th birthday. And of course, no birthday is complete without, Barbar's looking forward to this, without a little bit of birthday cake. You want some birthday cake, Barbar? You do? Barty bar 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 bar, Barty bar 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 bar, Barty bar bar poochie poochie. Barty bar 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 11, bar 11. You ready for your cake? I used to put candles, but he's scared of the candles. I would be too if I was covered in fur. Okay, Babar, make a wish. You're 11 years old. Happy birthday, Babar. Happy birthday. All right, that's going to wrap up Barbar's 11th birthday celebration, and I'm going to have some of this delicious birthday cake. So thanks for watching. Again, always subscribe, like, share, follow, tweet, all that stuff. And thanks for taking time out of your day to check out what I'm doing. And need those subscribers, you guys. Once I get 100 subscribers, I can make a custom YouTube channel. Be a lot easier to find. So, but thanks for watching, you guys. And while I enjoy this birthday cake, you enjoy this highlight reel of our awesome day at Libby Park. Thanks for watching.
What's this Titanfall? Oh, he just exploded! Oh my God! Oh my, awesome! Oh! Oh my God!
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Let's Hit the Road Jack, and we're up here camping today for a Bar Day. But first thing we did when we got up to the campground here, by the way, Lake Casitas, up near Ojai Ventura area, but I'm standing in front of this dumpster where I was using the restroom that was close by, and I heard a noise, and so I looked inside the dumpster and check this little guy out. He's stuck. He fell in the dumpster, probably getting some food, and he can't get out. He can't jump and get it. So I brought couple of things, a backpack and a couple of things that should give him enough leverage to jump up on it and get out of the dumpster. So let's see what happens. This poor little guy stuck in a dumpster. Let's check it out if we can save him. So this little Bar, he's going to help me save the squirrel. Want to get the squirrel, Bar? And so I brought this backpack and this fire log that I'm going to burn later tonight. Hopefully that should give him enough space to jump on top of it and maybe the fire log and jump out of the dumpster. So I'm going to put it kind of in the cleanest corner that there is and get my backpack a little dirty, but it's okay. We're going to save the squirrel. So let's see what happens. See if we can save Mr. Squirrel. All right, Mr. Squirrel. We'll call him, let's name him. Remember the Rocky and Bullwinkle show? We'll call him Rocky. Hey, Rocky, we're going to save you. We're going to pull a squirrel out of a dumpster. It's all right. It's all right. All right, we're going to put that there. And we're going to put that like that. And see if that's enough for him to get out. Okay, let's see what happens, Bobart. Come on. Let's kind of scare him over to that side. All right, watch out. Go over there. Over there. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Okay, let's see if he gets out. All right, we got him. We got him, Babar. We saved him. We saved him. There we go. Come here, Bar. Come here. We saved him, Babar. All right. Good luck out there, Rocky. Come here. All right, that's my good deed for the week. Good little squirrel. I named him Rocky. Saved him from the dumpster. So, anyway, we just pulled in Lake Casitas It is a water source, kind of a lake that has drinking water, and a beautiful camping area. So check out some of the views here, and we're gonna set up camp and get started on our just a one-night camping trip with Barbar. So let's get going. Let's set up camp. Okay, time for a little bit of lunch, and I like to keep it simple. You know, some people like to bring the camping stove and bring some fresh food, and that's all good and fun, but I keep it simple. Maybe someday I'll buy a camping stove, but this is the same stuff I use when I'm hiking. So we're going to start off with some roasted vegetables. And this is all dehydrated, so you can buy it. It'll last for years. You keep it in your cabinet, and then and it's really good too. It's surprisingly delicious. And chicken teriyaki. So let's cook up some lunch. Another thing that's really nice about these meals here is they're really easy to make. This is a little camping stove, and these will fold down and open, but you put a burn cube right in there, and these are the burn cubes, and this will boil water. It burns for a few minutes, enough to boil water, and you just add water to these meals and good to go. So let's start cooking. There's a little Barbar. Come on, Bar. So while that water's warming up, I'm gonna treat myself to some Pringles because they're yummy. Oh yeah. Oh, you want one? Want a Pringle? There you go. I really like these meals. Look at that. Is that great? Here we go with some chicken teriyaki. Oh yeah. That is really good. All right, gonna finish up some dinner and then take a walk around, take a look around the Mallard Campground here at Lake Casitas. enjoying the nice campfire, the nice evening here. Beautiful weather. What a perfect day to go out camping. And you know, I love to go out camping and kind of get away from everyday life and don't worry about your problems for a day and don't have to worry about work or rushing or schedules. You just go out and enjoy yourself and enjoy the environment and the nice, quiet, peaceful environment out here on Lake Casitas. And enjoying my day with Barbar too. Glad Barbar's here with me. He's had a rough year getting some teeth pulled, so but he's doing good. But anyway, just in case anything bad should happen, I came prepared. You know, sometimes when you go out camping, especially in summer, there's snakes. So I brought, if any snakes should bite me, I brought along some snake bite medicine. So just in case any snakes decide to come out. So anyway, I'm enjoying my night here. Ow! Ow! I think a snake just bit me. Oh yeah, came prepared. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Alright, we survived the night. Not sure what that was all about, but good morning everybody. We made it through the night and a little uncomfortable because we don't have an air mattress down there. But not too bad. And I slept decent, so gonna have a little breakfast, maybe a morning campfire, and enjoy the morning here before we pack it up and head back home, and enjoying the day with good little Barbar out here at Lake Casitas. Beautiful morning out here. Alright, so we got a little bit of scrambled eggs and bacon. That's very good. So an adventure so far. We saved Rocky the squirrel. Hope he's doing okay out there. And a couple issues setting up camp today, or yesterday I should say. No air mattress because there's no electricity, so sleeping was a little bit uncomfortable, but it worked out okay. And missing 2 tent stakes, and the tent support loop ripped off the tent, so probably in the market for a new tent before our next camping trip. But made it through the night, enjoying a beautiful time out here at Lake Casitas with Barbar and the old Jackmobile hanging in there. And but anyway, quick reminder, thanks for watching my channel and my videos, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Come on, you guys, help me out. So anyway, we're gonna probably enjoy the rest of the morning and then pack up camp. But it's not over yet because we're gonna head out to get something to eat on the way home. And so stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching my videos, and don't forget, subscribe, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Alright, we're all packed up and ready to go, and somehow, whenever I leave a campsite, it always feels kind of like saying goodbye to a good friend. And I hate to leave, but someday we'll be back. So, Lake Casitas, beautiful day. One more look over here. And we're gonna hit the road and grab some lunch before we end our day. But let's take one last look at Lake Casitas, and then we'll hit the road and grab some lunch. Alright, we headed just down the road from the campground to Ventura, California, and stopped by here at Cafe Nuvo. And really nice place, kind of a garden setting, and sat out on the patio with Barbar and had some delicious chicken enchiladas, and came with rice and mixed vegetables, which was mostly bell peppers and onions, and very, very tasty. Good service. My server was Susan. Thank you very much. That was a great lunch. So if you're in the area, stop by Cafe Nuvo and grab yourself breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Great place. So anyway, we're going to head back home. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you stay tuned for lots more adventures coming your way right here on Let's Hit the Road, Jack. It's Barbar's birthday, right here on Let's Hit the Road, Jack. Welcome everyone, another edition of Let's Hit the Road, Jack, and we're here. It's Barbar's birthday, and he's, believe it or not, he's 13 years old, and is still in great shape. So we're celebrating today. We drove up to Simi Valley here to Sage Ranch Park. Of course, if you're familiar with Simi Valley, you might know that that is the home of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. Well, that's right. It's my library. And anyway, also his final resting place, not too far away from here, but drove up one of the little hillsides here to Sage Ranch Park. We're going to walk around and let Barbar run around and have a good time and pee and poop and sniff stuff and be a dog. So here we are, Sage Ranch Park. It's beautiful out here, beautiful day. So let's take a look around right here on Let's Hit the Road, Jack. There's a nice beautiful loop trail around here, and it is gorgeous out here. Simi Valley up in the hillsides, lots of rock formations, and nice beautiful picnic area here at the start. The loop trail goes around, I think it's a little over 2 miles, and we're gonna have a beautiful time out here in Simi Valley at Sage Ranch Park. Let's check it out. I had no idea it was going to be this beautiful rocky area. I thought it was just going to be a park with grass and picnic benches and things, picnic tables. And Sage Ranch Park is beautiful. Simi Valley, what a nice surprise. Beautiful, gorgeous out here. And Barbar's loving it. He's having a good time out here, but do you smell that? Do you smell what the rock is cooking? That was stupid.
some kind of construction going on along the trail here. Part of the loop trail here is a detour around this construction site. I'm going to find out a little bit more about what's going on here, but let's take a look at pretty interesting view. The sun's starting to go down, and I got a good view of this construction equipment right here on the Sage Ranch Trail. Let's check it out. Okay, now I'm really interested about what's going on here, because according to the sign right behind me, I think this land on the other side of this fence is owned by NASA. Now I know the Jet Propulsion Laboratory is not too far from here, but that's very interesting that NASA owns this part of the land. Wondering what's going on. So a little bit of research in order, but very interesting hike out here at Sage Ranch Park. Land owned by NASA, pretty interesting. Wonder what they're doing out here. Anyway, let's continue our hike around the loop trail. I think we're about halfway through it, so we're gonna continue our trail right here on Let's Hit the Road Jack. So, as you can see, normally the loop trail goes this way, but they're detouring it that way. Now I can't help but think, you ever seen that movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind? You know, and they got that big mountain, and on the back side of the mountain they have they built that secret base where the UFOs are going to land, and who knows what's going on out here. NASA's out here, big construction project, detouring the trail. What's going on out here, huh? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take the detour because I don't feel like getting shot today. And who knows what's going on out here, I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and follow the signs and not do anything stupid. So we're going to go ahead and finish up our loop. Sun's getting ready to set here. Beautiful sunset, beautiful area out here. No wonder Ronald Reagan loved this area out here, and his presidential library is out here. Well, it's Ronald Reagan. It's very beautiful in Simi Valley. Well, anyway, one of these days we'll probably go check out that presidential library. Never been there, but we're going to go ahead and take this detour. Barbar's having a good time. 13th birthday. Happy birthday, little Barbar. Having a great day out here in Simi Valley. So we're going to finish our little hike here and finish up Barbar's birthday celebration. Interesting, this is where the loop trail used to connect. As you can see, they plopped down some branches where the trail used to be and plopped down a picnic table. Now let's take a closer look off in the distance. You can see a fence blocking off the area of where the trail used to be. What's going on back there? NASA. Who knows? Who knows? Very interesting. So me and Barb are out here hiking along, and you know, the weird NASA thing going on, secluded area, construction project, and then we come out here. The hell is that? Mystery alien foliage. Look at that. What is it? Let's get the hell out of here. What kind of secret meetings do you suppose goes on right here? Let's continue our trek out of here. All right, so according to the sign here, portions of the trail are closed for the cleanup of the former trap and skeet range. But let's think that through to conclusion. Why would NASA be involved in a simple construction project? Huh, what are they really doing out here? What do you think they're doing out here? Leave a comment below. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. Do you have any conspiracy theories? Let's hear them. So leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying my content, go ahead and please hit the subscribe button. By the way, huge thank you to everybody who's been watching my channel. I got a lot of views lately. Big spike in subscribers. Man, awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Really helps me out when you hit subscribe. You can hit the thumbs up button as well. It's all free. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out a lot. So if you like my content and you don't want to miss any other content in the future, just hit subscribe and hit the notification bell while you're up there. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and watch the sunset behind me, and then we're going to celebrate with a little bit of cake with Barbar's birthday cake, and that's going to wrap up Barbar's 13th birthday celebration right here on Let's Hit the Road, Jack. Thanks for watching and coming along with the hike for me. Sage Ranch Park, come out here. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful out here. Come out here and check it out. Simi Valley. So anyway, let's go get some birthday cake for Barbar, and let's hit the road. Let's check out this really cool park that has a deep history with Hollywood and movies. Right here on Let's Hit the Road, Jack.
What's up, YouTube land? I just wanted to say hello to all the Queen's Army out there. Keep supporting, keep marching. We're about to take over the world. But in the meantime, are you ready? Let's hit the road.
all excited. Let's go check out Corriganville Park. Here we are. Get him, Bar. Welcome, everyone, another edition of Let's Hit the Road Jack. Big thank you, by the way, to Shayna Baszler for doing that video for me. Pretty cool. Keep your eye out for more celebrities coming up on my channel in the near future, but pretty cool. But we're here in Simi Valley, California at Corriganville Park. Very interesting history here. We'll get into that in just a second, but of course, driving in, you saw for yourself quite a few people here. Quite a bit more than I would prefer. I was hoping it'd be a little more quiet here, but a lot of people enjoying the day here. And of course, there's a sign right up front that specifies to maintain your social distancing, 100% compliance required. So a lot of people coming through, obviously families that are living together and things like that. But anyway, Corriganville Park, this property was bought in the 1930s by a man named Ray Crash Corrigan. And he was an actor and stuntman in the way back in the day, and he built up some sets here for the Wild West old Western movies. A lot of old Westerns were shot here, and some of the movies include Fort Apache with John Wayne, Trail of the Vigilante, Mule Train, Rogues of Sherwood Forest, Escape from Fort Bravo, Skip Along Rosenbloom, Tarzan Escapes, and The Inspector General. And there's, from what I understand, quite a few TV shows were filmed here as well. Pretty interesting. So he bought this property, built up some sets that a lot of filming was done here in the 30s and later. And what was interesting about that is that during the week they would use the sets for filming. And then on weekends, you could buy a ticket, and it was like a Wild West theme park. And you could see stunt shows, shootouts, rodeos, that kind of thing. Really interesting stuff. All right here in this beautiful setting here. Unfortunately, in the 70s, a couple of fires came through here and destroyed everything. And then it was shortly after that closed down until the Rancho Simi Recreational Park District purchased the property and reopened it to the public. But of course, a couple years ago in 2018, another fire came through here, but it looks pretty good here. It looks like it's in good shape. So pretty fascinating stuff. We're going to take a look around and see what things there are to see. Maybe some stuff left over from filming days back in the day. So let's take a look around here at Corriganville Park. Okay, this will be a fun, interesting trail. This had little signs here that kind of give you some information about what we're looking at. And this is showing the Coast Live Oak. It's an oak tree, pretty prevalent here around California. But it's called the live oak because the leaves are green year-round. It's pretty interesting. Also, the Native Americans that lived here back in the day would use these trees for food and would gather up the acorns and make acorn cakes and gruel and that kind of thing. But pretty interesting. We're going to continue on down the trail and see what else there is to see around here at this very interesting park. Lots of cool stuff coming up. Just a beautiful rock formation there on that side, but on this side of the trail is a pile of rocks here, and it's not just a pile of rocks. These rocks were placed here after the Southern Pacific Railroad built a 1.5 mile tunnel between Chatsworth and Simi Valley in 1904. I'm getting all this information off this sign, by the way. I'm not just that knowledgeable about these things, but some of these trees, it looks like this one fell over, but date back to 1904, according to this sign. So pretty fascinating stuff. I would love to go through that tunnel. I wonder if it's still there, still being used. Pretty fascinating stuff. Alright, here's where things get really interesting. This little area here used to be filled with water, and some filming would go on here. They call it the Robin Hood Lake, but it's better known really as the Jungle Jim Lake. And there was a series of films back in the day called Jungle Jim. And they would fill this up with water, kind of like a swimming pool. And he used to stand up right on top of this rock here and dive into the lake with a strategic camera angle similar to this angle right here. Imagine that filled with water. It would look like a lake, and he would dive off of this rock into the water. And pretty interesting stuff. And they would get underwater camera shots here from a bridge that's nearby. I'll show you that in a moment. But underwater scenes, and imagine, you can see it's just a little, like a little river. Pretty interesting stuff. But this used to be filled with water, and a camera angle just like this one here. It would look like a lake, a large lake. And pretty interesting. You could see he would dive down and not too deep. So I'm sure a lot of precautions were taken to make sure he was safe diving into the water. But let's take a look at the bridge to see where they did the underwater camera angles. Let's check that out. So this is the bridge, and you can see little holes in the bridge here. Obviously this would be closed off, filled with water, and back in the day, of course, there were no waterproof cameras, so the cameras would be inside of this little room here, filming all the action, and they would film things like cowboy fights in a lake, underwater fights, and even wrestling an alligator. It would all go on right here, just about where I'm standing, with these cameras pointing out through these holes to capture all the footage. So pretty fascinating stuff how they used to film things way back in the day. So this is really fascinating stuff. Here's the bridge, and the little room for the cameras is right here. As a matter of fact, let's take a look a little bit closer. Doesn't look like much now, but that's where the little camera room would be. Who knows what kind of scenes they would film right here. My camera right now is positioned in the camera hole where they would do the filming. So water would be way up above my head level here. This would all be underwater right here. Of course, Jungle Jim would dive off of that rock right over there into the water, and then they'd film more action sequences, probably right around here where I'm standing, underwater, wrestling an alligator, cowboy fights in the water, and it's supposed to be like a big lake. So pretty fascinating stuff how they built all of this for movies. Right here at Corriganville Park. Now this is in Simi Valley, a little ways from Hollywood, not too far, but beautiful setting. Look at the background, the rocks. It's a beautiful Western-like setting. And you can just imagine how exciting that must have been, filming all those great movies. John Wayne somewhere around here. Jungle Jim. Filming lake fight scenes right here. Pretty cool. Demonstrate how to do a swan dive into the water just like Jungle Jim. Ow, that really hurt. Man. Don't try this at home, kids, by the way. editing. I didn't really jump off the thing. Anyway, just in case you couldn't figure that out. Anyway, this area here was, during the construction of the railroad, we saw where they put the rocks for the tunnel, but they were building the railroad, and this was actually, a lot of Chinese would build railroads back then, and this was a Chinese camp, this area right here, where a lot of the railroad workers would stay. And in this area, they even found pottery shards. Now, keep in mind, this is around between 1900 to 1904. So they would find Chinese pottery shards, broken pieces of pottery that were used here in this area. And the designs, according to this sign here, it was a blue design on a white background on the pottery. So that's pretty interesting. Now it's a beautiful picnic area. And just beyond is the Jungle Gym Lake, where you saw me jump off the rock onto the concrete below. Ow, that really hurt. So anyway, just beautiful over here. Let's continue on to see what is in store at Corriganville Park. All right, this kind of forest area was the location of Sherwood Forest. TV show in the 1950s, Robin Hood, was filmed right here, and this was Sherwood Forest. It's pretty interesting. And it's saying here on the sign, right here, whoop, that some of the birds that reside here are a great horned owl and a red-headed woodpecker, among others. So pretty interesting. Sherwood Forest, Robin Hood, right here. All right, these rocks here again have to do with the railroad mentioned before, the Simi Valley Train Tunnel, and that was built in the early 1900s. And we saw the mound of rocks earlier. Now this one, if you'll notice, has a hole drilled into it, and what they would do is put blasting powder into the hole and blow up the mountainside. So that's how they did it back then. They put blasting powder right into the hole. And this is an example of a rock where they would drill holes into it. Pretty interesting. And this is kind of the end, the other side from the bridge of Jungle Gym Lake. Okay, we're at the other end of Robin Hood Lake, or Jungle Gym Lake. This is the east end. And if you look closely here, there used to be another bridge here. This was called the Susanna Pass Bridge, and that was named that because it was used in the filming of a movie called Susanna Pass. Other movies filmed here include Twilight in the Sierras, The Three Musketeers, Inspector General, Swordsman, and Flame and the Arrow. Now this bridge didn't have a place to put cameras. This was built just for scenery and kind of capped off the other end of Jungle Gym Lake right over here, also called Robin Hood Lake because Robin Hood was filmed all right around through here. The lake was also used in the Robin Hood show as well. Let's take a closer look. Okay, we're down in Jungle Gym Lake, and all that's left of the bridge now are these concrete support structures. But just imagine there was a bridge that would go across right here. Pretty neat. Okay, this is a very interesting tree here. This sign is showing you here that what was here first? The rock or the tree? Let me know in the comments. I'll let you know at the end of the video. What was here first, the rock or the tree? What do you think, Babar? He's saying the tree was here first. Okay, if you look carefully, we're coming up upon some remains of buildings. These are just foundations left, and I believe these are the remains of the Old West sets that were built here as part of the filming locations and theme park here at Corriganville. So we'll see if there's any signs that tell us more, but pretty interesting. Destroyed by fire, by the way, in the 70s. So not sure what this building was, but here's the ruins of it. You can walk right through here. If I find out what it was, I'll put it in the video. Here's some more foundation. I found something interesting here. There's actually a little bit of tile left here. I would be very interested to see what this building was. If you turn around from this location, a very large structure used to be here. Unfortunately, no signs that tell you what was here. I'm assuming this was the some of the building sets that used to be here. But I'll do a little bit of research online. If I find anything out, I'll put it in the video. If you don't see anything on the video, then I just don't know. If you zoom in up here is a water tower. Alright, so coming down this trail, I kind of found what I was looking for. There's this giant oak tree here. Look at this. We're going to head underneath here. There's good little bar. And here's this sign I've been looking for. This tells us what we're looking at. This is really cool. So Silvertown, that's the name of the Wild West theme park. Let's take a closer look at this photo here. How fun does that look? Look at all the people there in the background, and they're watching kind of a fight scene or something going on here. And in the background you can see this this was actually a stable where they kept horses for stagecoach and trail rides. How fun is that? And then of course you've got the rocks in the background there, and really cool. Look at this. And on the left here is his name is Pat Buttram, and he played Mr. Hanky. Well, howdy-ho! Howdy-ho! Oh wait, I've read that wrong. Mr. Haney. Oh, sorry. Not Mr. Hanky. Mr. Haney from Green Acres. So he's in that. I don't think they had Mr. Hanky back in 1964. So we had a Green Acres actor there. Right next to him, his name is Bill Willingham. He's a character actor. And this here is Ray Corrigan, the owner of this ranch at the time. Ray Crash Corrigan. He was an actor and stuntman who owned this whole property here. Really fascinating stuff here. So if we're going to look at this photo here, notice this stable here. That's the building with the walls that we walked through earlier. Behind it is the rock formation. So if we look up here, there's the rock formation. There's those walls. That's the area we walked through earlier. So that would be the stable. And the photo we took was probably right in front of where we're standing right now. 1964. So just fascinating stuff. Really cool. Otherwise known as the Corriganville Movie Ranch. If you want more information about this location, check out the description below. I'll put links. Lots of I could spend hours going over all kinds of information and doing shot comparisons and things like that. But just fascinating place. It's open year-round, dawn to dusk. Make sure you social distance right now if you're coming out here, and be careful out there wherever you go. But that's going to wrap things up here. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. By the way, let's answer that question. What was there first, the tree or the rock? The answer? The rock was there first. If you smell what the rock... No, I'm just kidding. The rock was there. The tree started growing up next to it. Needed more space to grow and to survive, and started growing around the rock. So that's the story with the tree and the rock. Pretty interesting how nature works like that. But anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit thumbs up. Stay tuned. We're going to be coming up with some more videos. I might be doing some cooking videos. It's pretty soon, so stay tuned. But more of these types of videos coming your way real soon, until we can go back to theme parks and things like that. But stay social distance, stay by yourself, don't go around other people, and be safe out there. But that's going to wrap it up here. Make sure you're subscribed, and that means it's time to say, until next time, we'll see you on the road.
good little pooch. I love you, little Barbar.